Hey everybody, this is Darthbriboy here, and if you're wondering why my hand's taped, it's because I hurt my hand a while ago and gotta tape it. Also, I was shoveling snow with this hard hand, which made it slightly more difficult, which was annoying as hell. I'm using my TA die for this video. This Blu-ray update I like to call the cursed Blu-ray update, because every time I try to record this thing, something screws up. Whether the video is out of focus, whether it just lags like crazy, or whether there's audio issues, something. So, I don't really know why the hell this particular Blu-ray update, or 4K Blu-ray update as I call it, is cursed, but it just comes off that way. So, hopefully nothing will go wrong this time. So I guess the first film I'd like to show is Avengers Age of Ultron. And hopefully it looks like it's in focus, so not really sure if that's in focus. If it is, great. I'm just trying to take advantage of that. This is still in shrink wrap. That's because this is a backup copy of this movie in case the Blu-ray goes through disc rot. The other Blu-ray, because apparently I bought an extra copy of Age of Ultron this year without realizing I bought an extra copy of Age of Ultron, because I bought the red case version because that's that was the accurate version. And now I'm going to show you another Blu-ray. So now we got the first Avengers. Tell me that's focus. Alrighty, this is actually. Oops, and I'm entirely sure if that's in focus. I hope it is. If it's not, I'm just gonna do it like this and hope for the best. The screen on this is really small, so if it's not too in focus, there's nothing I can really do about it. And if we get the disc, tell me that's focus. Alright, this is a little more physically excruciating. That's a really stupid way to put it. Mildly annoying way to film an update, but I think I can just do this more. I'm trying to get used to filming Blu-ray updates on a DSLR camera. Now we got the Star Wars Prequel Trilogy. We got the best one, Revenge of the Sith, on 4K here. I really like this one. I think it's one of the best in the prequel trilogy, obviously. That looked like it was in focus, so this is great. In retrospect, I wish I did this in an old school type of Blu-ray update format. But what can you do? So we got this. We got the side, which hopefully you can see that. If not, there's nothing I can really do about that. Back. Then we have the discs. We have this gorgeous artwork for Revenge of the Sith. Hope that's in focus. I'm really worried if stuff is in and not in focus, so that's going to be my main concern. Next we got the Blu-ray copy of the film, which you have just in case you didn't, just in case your 2011 version fucks up. Not entirely sure if that's showing up, so hopefully it is. If it's not, I'll just hold like this and hope that the camera can pick it up. I'm still getting used to this format of Blu-ray update. I saw the season finale of Mandalorian, and that was insane. That was like some of the best Star Wars I've seen. There's a certain character in there, of which I can already see what the discourse is going to be around that. They're going to be like, oh, they redeemed this character after a horrible treatment they gave him 3 years ago. You probably know who the hell I'm talking about. But, I will get into that if I make a video about that. I will wait a few weeks to make that video. Perhaps I'll rewatch it even. Next we got Attack of the Clones, which is the arguably worst of the prequel trilogy. I can tell that's not in focus, so I'll just hold it like this. I'm really debating about doing a different version, like a different way of recording this update when I record this section, because I did this way of recording this update because it was easier for me to record it this way. But if it's not going to be, then I can do it a different way. I'm pretty sure that's in focus though, because I set it to do that. Then we got the Blu-Ray version of the film. I always wondered how Attack of the Clones would, Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith would look upscaled to 4K, because I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it. The sequels, I believe, were all shot on film. The prequels were, the Phantom Menace at least was like a mixture of digital and film, which, funnily enough, you know, if you ever watched The Room, you know infamously that movie was shot with a film camera with a digital camera. And I always thought, oh, who the fuck would record a movie using two very different types of cameras? And then I realized, oh, I guess George Lucas did it. But then you look at the 4K masters, and then you wonder, well, is that a problem? Because, you know, ooh, that looks sexy in focus. I'm just loving how in focus everything is. You have no idea. Actually, maybe you do. I got my Fire Stick up, and I just saw this scumbag Fox News anchor, and I'm like, oh, I hate you. Why am I getting ads for my Fire Stick? And then it's like, the Fire Stick just does that. I mean, the PS3 did that as well, but you know, with the PS3, you can kind of just ignore that. Ooh, what is that? Problem is, you don't want to touch the edges of the Blu-ray disc, but then it's like you accidentally do. So for this part, I'm going to show like, because what I find funny is they basically just reused artwork from the old prequel DVDs for this disc specifically. So I just find that kind of funny, that they went back to their old archives and were like, hey, let's just reuse the prequel disc art because that looks pretty freaking cool. I do love the disc art on the 4Ks of these films. I do find it mildly annoying how well, all of these didn't come with a steelbook initially, but I rebought Revenge of the Sith for a friend of mine. Happy Hanukkah to my friend. If you're watching this, I'm gonna give it to you. He knows who he is. He's one of my oldest and dearest friends, so I look forward to giving him Revenge of the Sith on 4K. I think he has a 4K capable machine, like a machine that plays 4K discs. So hopefully by the time this video is edited and posted, you'll have that. So I'm going to move this stuff back. So I'm convinced one of these movies is the movie that's cursed, because every time I try to record this video, it's annoying, it doesn't record right, and it's just a mess. But with that said, you know, I've got a new camera, so let's do this. So, I bought the movie Game Change. What? No, Bombshell. I guess I got those movies confused because they're both movies about Republican women, who I think are assholes. But the betrayals of these women are done in a very sympathetic light. This one is arguably done in a more feminist and empowering type of way, even though these, well, I believe two of these women are real, Megyn Kelly and Gretchen Carlson, and I believe Margot Robbie's character is an amalgamation of many women who came out against Roger Ailes when he was alive, and that guy was a scumbag. However, I believe the negative impact of what these women did can still be felt today. The autofocus on this camera is just amazing. So I think next time I record one of these videos, I will have the camera adjusted in a way where I can easily reach it. Maybe I'll just use my zoom lens for it. I'm not too sure how the zoom lens will pick that up, but hopefully it'll pick that up better. And there's the DVD copy, which is having a harder time focusing, it looks like. But now it looks okay because of the shadow of the player. In 2 seconds, I'm about to just do this Blu-ray update on the floor, because I think that might be easier than doing it this way, but I don't really mind. Or I could probably just adjust the focus. You know what? I'm going to adjust the focus on this. Alright, so we're more zoomed in, so everything will be hopefully easier to shoot. So now we got this DC Comics movie. Which is that focusing? Justice League Apocalypse. Justice League Dark Apocalypse War. Talk about a mouthful of a title. But this is apparently the... Okay, that's annoying. It's apparently the Avengers Endgame equivalent for the Justice League Dark universe. It also includes a short film on it. There we go. Because I guess this is the Avengers Endgame for this line of DC films. I already used the digital copy code. I do have the other films in this DC multiverse series, but I don't have all of them. I believe the Wonder Woman movie that I got has this. So I am curious to see how that new Superman movie I got ties into this DC multiverse. I think I recorded that update a while ago. Okay, so now we're doing this the old school way, which I don't really mind doing. I just find it a little more formal to do it the way I like to do it. But because I don't really have to worry about the autofocus as much as I used to, I can just do this. And then the only thing I probably have to do is that. I get the Blu-ray. This did not come with a digital code, in case you are wondering, as I was wondering when I got this, but you know, it's okay. Sometimes you don't get a Blu-ray DVD combo pack, you get what you get at the end of the day. So next I got Valerian and 1,000 Cities. So I got this primarily because I was curious about this film. I wonder if this is broken, the case. I hope the case isn't broken. I got the disc. Blu-ray disc, just a nice standard Blu-ray disc. We got the DVD. Why did I get the Blu-ray DVD and not the 4K? I think because the 4K was sold out. So I got this instead. Sorry if the case is all at a weird angle. I'm getting used to redoing this. I think next time I'm just going to clear the table and record it like that, because that'll be easier. This is surprisingly taking a lot more effort than I was expecting it to. It's just a Blu-ray update, so. Then I got this movie called A Simple Favor with, I think it's a Paul Feig film. He did the Ghostbusters movie, and I think he's done a few other films as well. He did Bridesmaids, he did some other movies I heard of. The autofocus on this thing is really, really just amazing. I mean, it's a new DSLR camera. It's not like not a smartphone, so you know, it better have some amazing picture quality, but you know, doesn't mean I won't still be stunned by it. It looks straight here, but it's probably straight there as well. I just not used to it. Simple Favor. I think I put the digital code in already. I threw out the digital copy because there's no reason to have it after you've used it already. So I had a feeling this is going to be a long one, but the ending is going to be a little longer than I expected, because I'm going to be putting a bunch of stuff together. I love the picture quality. It's just, you know, there was a reason back in the day I never shot Blu-ray updates on a DSLR. Yeah, it looks like it's in focus, I guess. Hands felt like they were kind of dusty. I don't know why the autofocus is being so annoying now. It was working great, and now it's just being a pain. Right now it looks fine. Whoops. So that had a code in it that I'm going to try to use, and I will see what happens. So this is a sequel to that other Superman movie, the other Death of Superman movie. I mean, there's like, well, technically there's 3 Death of Superman movies. Now to think about it. There's Superman Doomsday, which I started to rewatch some of it, and from what I was rewatching, I was like, you know, for a condensed, mildly, quote-unquote, butchered version of that movie, it's not too bad. So my main hope is that some of the DC animated stuff will look pretty good. Next we got Oliver and Company. This is one of my favorite 2D Disney films. I just really like this film. I'm gonna, oh, there we go. Now it's focus. Autofocus. She is a tricky mistress. Ah, fuck. So there's the Blu-ray. No disc art. Hopefully this won't succumb to the dreaded disc rot. Disney, I think, is some of the worst when it comes to Blu-ray manufacturing. Which is weird because a lot of their DVDs I've had for over a decade, and then it's like I have some of the Blu-rays for half a decade, and then I look at it and I go, damn, how long has that been happening? But then when I rip it, it's perfectly fine. So go figure. The 4th Men in Black movie. I thought I was done with my completionist stage, but I guess I was wrong, because I bought this. And this is apparently the worst reviewed Men in Black movie to date. So I don't know what that says about me, other than it was pretty cheap, and it was cheap last Black Friday, but last Black Friday, bleh, I had no interest in getting this movie, and then this Black Friday I had a change of heart. So I now own all 4 Men in Black movies on Blu-ray and digital. And then we got this thing, which I have no idea what it is, other than I bought it and I was like, oh, cool, hot chick with guns. So we'll see how this one is. Bunch of film companies I've never heard of. So I got this. Don't know what it's about or really care. I think the last time I did a DSLR update in this style was 4 years ago. And I think I did that because I was curious as to see how it would turn out. And unsurprisingly, it turned out horrible. Some shots were out of focus, and it really bothered me. And I didn't want to record another DSLR video like that again. I think I got a few more. I'm going to double check. Yeah. So this is the last Blu-ray. Well, it's Evil Dead 2. It's in 4K. I think I'm going to get the remake, and I'm going to get Army of Darkness, the Shout Factory release of that. I'm going to see if it's... Because here's the thing with Shout Factory. Did I get anything Shout Factory in this thing? Or am I misremembering? Maybe I thought about getting something Shout Factory related. It is really late. It is 4... Holy crap, it is 4:31, I think. 32 now. I don't know what time it is. Because I can't really see the clock in my cable box. this is a really nice release of Evil Dead. So, Evil Dead 2, I mean, which is kind of a remake. And this is sealed, so we can include a Blu-ray unboxing. Got our trusty little Swiss Army knife, which is out of focus. So wait, now it's in focus. Okay. Every time I unbox a movie, I cringe because of disc rot. You know, part of my favorite thing of opening Blu-rays is always the fun of unboxing it. Because it's like a little present you get yourself. I don't know, well, it is a present I get myself. Okay. And if you saw that digital code there, that will have been used. Hey, look! It's got a little imprint of the... There, you can see a little bit in the light. Right there. This was recorded in 60 FPS. Now we gotta get the other bit off. Just found an old digital copy code, which I can throw out. And we got the disc card, which is relatively the same. And it's not focusing. I'm going to move this over and see if that does anything. But, yeah. This is pretty good. I'm going to put this back before I drop it by accident. And we got the Blu-ray of Evil Dead. I think I called the other disc the Blu-ray. Not really meaning to. But yeah, I can now do an Evil Dead marathon. So I think that's it for this video. So live long and prosper, have a good day, and gonna render this out in Premiere in 60 FPS, and see how it turned out, because that'll be fun.